Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Rachel. If this is your first time here, welcome. And if it's not your first time here, thanks for coming back. So, I am engaged! How exciting is that? I am just coming back, well, I came back about a week ago now from a vacation, and I want to do a little get ready with me, kind of talking about what happened on my vacation, my engagement, and all of that. Just some little chit-chattiness while I get ready for the day. I've got mostly products that I have used before, but I am going to use the Odenzai Solmon 2 palette, which I bought on launch day, and I still haven't used it yet. So I am gonna create a look with this palette. Sounds exciting to me. I hope it sounds exciting to you. So I already have my eyes primed with the Urban Decay Primer Potion as per usual. And if I don't mention the things that I'm using, I'm gonna link everything down in the description box below. If you're curious, if you care, or if you don't, that's cool too. I'm gonna get started with the eyeshadow look first. This palette looks absolutely stunning and gorgeous. There are a lot of blues in this, and I'm not a blue person, but I'm kind of tempted to use the blues today. So I think I am gonna dip into some of the blues, maybe put it with some of the purples as well. That's what I'm thinking. And by the way, I have a brand new camera. If I look a little different, that's why. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the shade Dream right here. This like lavender purple looks so gorgeous. I've literally not even swatched this palette at all. Basically what happened is I live in Florida, but every year, every summer, we go up to New Hampshire because I'm from Massachusetts originally. I moved to Florida like 6 years ago. Best decision I ever made in my life, by the way. Nothing wrong with Massachusetts, nothing against it. I love it, I grew up there, but the weather here is just way warmer. And anyway, I'm getting off the subject. So we usually go up to New Hampshire because my family has a house in New Hampshire, and in the summertime, it's beautiful. And of course, usually we fly. We have driven once before. We looked up flights for this year to go fly, and then you have to rent a car. You fly to Boston, you rent a car, you drive up to New Hampshire, and it was outrageously priced, like insanely priced. I think between the rental car and the flight for each of us, it was going to be like over $1,200 per person. No, I'm sorry, no, I'm not gonna pay that much money to fly to Massachusetts. I'd pay that much money to go to Europe or, you know, a different kind of vacation, but not to go up north. So we decided we weren't gonna fly, and then we said, okay, well, I guess we could drive and make like a trip out of it, stop a few places so that it's just not a straight shot. I'm gonna go in with Neptune next. So last time we drove, we only stopped once in either direction. So this time we decided we were gonna visit places that we wanted to go. So my boyfriend has never been to New York City before. So I thought that would have been a really fun place for us to stop, spend a couple of days, just so he could experience it, because I feel like you have to experience New York at least once in your life, right? It's a trip, it's an experience in and of itself. So we decided we were gonna stop in New York for a couple of days, and we stopped in like North Carolina as well. And then on the way back, we were gonna stop in DC for a night, and then Charleston, South Carolina as well. So we decided this, I would say a few months ago, something like that. That was when we had like fully decided we were gonna drive. So let me preface this by saying I was 95% sure that he was gonna propose to me. And I'm gonna tell you how I knew. We had talked about in the past, here in Florida, he has a friend who is a photographer, and my fiance, I can call him a fiance now. My fiance is a videographer. He does video production. He works for a consulting company doing videos for businesses. He knew a photographer here in Florida, and he had done a video for her father. So she owed him a favor. And so he had mentioned in the past, oh, we should do like a photo shoot. Katie could do a photo shoot for us. And I said, oh, that would be really nice. He said, it would just be some cute photos that we can have, nice photos of us together. And I said, that's nice, great, great. And that was a while ago. That was probably a year ago that he mentioned that. So when we decided we were gonna go to New York, he said, oh, we should get photos done in New York. That would be really fun. And I said, yeah, that would be really nice. Generally speaking, my fiance, he does not plan things. Cannot plan what he's going to eat for dinner. Doesn't plan anything. I plan everything. And I don't mind that. I like to plan. I have no issue with that whatsoever. So he mentioned the New York thing, and then I kind of thought that's where it would sit and I would look into photographers and etc. So like a week later, I said to him, oh, do you know any photographers in the New York area that we could be referred to from some of your friends that know the business that I can give a call and get something set up? And he said, oh yeah, no, I already called the photographer and it's all set up. And I went, right. That was the first alarm bell, because that was extremely out of character for him. Like I said, he does not plan anything. He might mention ideas, but then I have to be the one to take over and do the actual planning. So that was the first kind of thought in my mind. So then a few days later, I said, oh, so how much does it cost? And he told me, I don't remember what it was. It was a lot of money. It was a few $100s anyway. And I said, do you want me to pay for half of it? Because we usually split things halfway down the middle. We don't have a joint bank account. And he said, no, that's all right. I'll pay for it. Clue number 2. So I was getting excited. But of course, through this whole thing, I was really trying not to get my hopes up. I was saying, okay, Rachel, calm it down, reel it in, because it might not happen. Don't get your hopes up. Don't bank on it. But I definitely had a sneaking suspicion. I'm gonna put just a tiny bit of the shade Black Hole. I hope I don't regret this. I may. I don't want to generalize, but I feel like women, we just have really good intuition. I just can like totally sense mood changes, pattern changes, things that are out of character. I just really do feel that, especially from him that I know so well. I'm gonna put some NYX glitter primer on my lid. And then clue number 3 was I went and got my nails done like a couple days before we were gonna leave for the trip. And I'll tell you right now, I really don't ever go to the nail salon anymore because I usually don't like how my nails come out when they do it. I really don't usually like it at all. I'm very picky with my nails, like how they're shaped. I'm very picky. And then I also don't like it because if I'm gonna get like a dip manicure or a gel manicure, they use the drill, they drill down your nails, it ruins my nails. So I don't like that either. But I said, you know what? I'm gonna be on a road trip for 2 weeks. I don't wanna have to worry about my nails. And I'm possibly getting engaged. So I need my nails to look good. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go in with Meteor, this purple shimmer shade. This is more of like a topper shade. I should have put something underneath. Oh well. I'm not really crazy about this eye look. But anyway, I'm getting off the subject. So I went and got my nails done right before the trip. And surprise, surprise, I didn't like how they turned out. So I texted my fiance and I was like, I really don't like how my nails came out. Please remind me to not go to the nail salon ever again because every time I try to give it another chance, I don't like how they come out. So please remind me next time. And he was actually concerned. You know how many times I've told him about this, how much I don't like my nails at the salon, etc. And he really, honestly, he tries to care, but I can tell he doesn't care. This time he cared. He immediately wrote back, oh no, how bad are they? Are they really that bad? And I was like, well, I just don't like the shape, blah, blah, blah. And he kind of sounded concerned, much more than usual. And then he came home from work and immediately he came over to me and grabbed my hand and looked at my fingernails and went, oh my gosh, let me see your nails. And he was like, oh, they don't look that bad. This boy does not give a crap about how my nails look, ever. You know, he just doesn't. I mean, I can't blame him for that. He just doesn't. So the fact that he was like kind of interested in what my nails looked like, that was also another sign for me. I'm gonna go put liner and lashes on off camera. I cannot do it on camera because I have to be like this close to a mirror with my elbows resting on my desk. So I'll be right back and I will continue with the actual proposal.
A few moments later.
Okay, I'm back. Not a good liner and lash day, but we're moving on. I put on the KVD tattoo liner in the black shade and Iconic Lights by House of Lashes, my favorite lashes of all time. So let's move on to the complexion. I'm gonna use the Marshmallow Primer from NYX. So we get to New York. Our photo shoot is on the second day that we're there and it's in Central Park. So I, of course, brought a really cute outfit, a really pretty dress that I've had for years. and I got really done up and I like did my makeup, which was really fun. Honestly, like while I was getting ready, I was like shaking. I was so nervous because again, I was 95% sure he was gonna propose to me. Of course, I wasn't betting on it just because I didn't want to be disappointed, but I was pretty sure that it was gonna happen, and I was so nervous. Also, it was so freaking hot, like melting hot. And I tell you, the Milk Hydro Grip primer, the Wet n Wild matte foundation, and the One Size Loose powder, game changers. My makeup stayed put through the whole thing, through crying, through sweating. Fine. So I even wore, and I actually had to go buy waterproof mascara because I don't own a waterproof mascara. I don't wear waterproof mascara, but I thought if this is an engagement shoot, I'm gonna cry. So I better have waterproof mascara. So I wore waterproof mascara. How many times am I gonna say waterproof mascara? You get it. The Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector next. We go to the Bethesda Fountain. That's where the photo shoot was gonna take place, and he had told me that ahead of time. So we walk there, and we're supposed to meet the photographer there, and we're walking, and as soon as we get there, I'm like, okay, so where's the photographer? And he kind of like was being weird. It's like, oh, I don't know, let's go over here. And he brought me over to this certain spot, and he started talking to me and like being lovey-dovey. And honestly, I can't even remember his exact words because it was like such a blur. But he was starting to talk to me, and then he got down on his knee and proposed. And I could see in the background, there was a photographer who came out and took pictures, and people were cheering. It was really, really cool. It was beautiful. I think overall, the whole experience, I was so happy because he had really thoughtfully planned the whole experience. It wasn't just, you know, a last minute, like, should we get married? I mean, I really felt special in that moment. I'm using the IT Cosmetics CC Cream in the shade Medium, like one of my favorite foundations ever. So we got photos of the actual engagement, which was really special that we are able to capture that moment and have it forever. And then after the engagement, actual engagement proposal, I should say, we had an entire photo shoot after that, which I thought was so awesome because A, I was already done up and ready to go. B, we were so like happy and giddy and lovey that it was really easy to pose for the photos. It wasn't contrived, it wasn't difficult, it wasn't awkward. It was really, really wonderful. And I was super happy that we were able to do our engagement photos right then and there. And I love how they came out. Absolutely love how they came out. The gentleman who did our photos, his name is Bert. I'm gonna link his Instagram down below. If you are interested, if you're looking for a photographer in the New York City area, he was absolutely amazing. Not only were the pictures, not only did the pictures come out wonderful, but he was so nice. He made us feel really comfortable. He was really fun. He kept it upbeat, but it wasn't like corny or cheesy. I don't know, I just had a really, really good experience with him. This looks extremely dewy on me today. Okay, we're gonna have to powder this. So I was super happy with that whole thing. And then afterwards, we went out for some food and went and had a drink at a rooftop bar. We live in Central Florida, in kind of the middle of nowhere. It's very rural where we live. So it was really weird for me to be like on a Tuesday night going to a bar and there's no seats. Like you have to stand. It was so crowded. You had to wait in line to get into bars on a Tuesday. I mean, it's New York City, I get it, but it was just very funny for me, like living somewhere where on a Friday night, there's no wait to get into a bar or a restaurant. So yeah, that was funny, but it was wonderful. It was everything I could have hoped for. It was perfect. He planned it so well. And even though I kind of knew it was coming, I still was very surprised and very happy when it happened. So as for wedding planning, I would like to get married sooner rather than later. We want to do like the springtime next year. And I want to do something very small. So I have been engaged before, once before. I did not marry that person, thank God. I have been engaged before. I have planned a wedding before. And that stuff can add up real quick. real freaking quick. Weddings are expensive. The wedding industry is pricey. And or I should say we, don't really have tons of money to just be throwing around, to be quite honest with you. And B, even if I did, I don't want to spend tens of thousands of dollars on a wedding. Now, this is just my personal opinion. I think everybody's wedding should be what they want it to be. If they want it to be a big, extravagant wedding, then that's what it should be. And so I feel like everybody's wedding should be what they want the experience to be. And I personally felt like last time I planned my wedding previously, I think I was doing a lot of things for other people. I felt like I was pressured. I felt like I was doing things because I thought I should be doing them, not necessarily because I wanted to do them, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that. I would rather do something very small with just our closest family members, maybe a couple of friends, and then afterwards have like a party in Massachusetts, because that is where most of my friends and family are still at this point. So that's kind of what we're thinking at this moment. We're also hoping to buy a house in the next, 8 months. So we would rather put our money towards the house, if that makes sense. I'm using the Danessa Myricks Power Bronzer in the shade Light. I hope this works for me right now. It should. It's kind of too light for me right now, but that's okay. We'll go over it with a powder bronzer. If you are of a light skin tone, this is a gorgeous, that's not a word. A gorgeous cream bronzer in my opinion. It's definitely more on the thick, more pigmented side. It has some slight coverage to it, but I feel like it's really easy to blend, and I do really like the color for when I'm a little more fair. Yeah, it's not really showing up too great on me right now. I'm gonna go over it with the Milani Silky Matte Bronzing Powder in the shade 03 Suntan, a great drugstore bronzer. I'm gonna go in with the Jouer Champagne and Macarons Sweet Cheeks palette for my highlighter and my blush. It's not available anymore, so sorry about that. Not that I have anything to do with that. I don't know why I'm apologizing. And then more exciting news, when we came back, we've been planning for a while to adopt a cat. It was something we wanted to do. I mean, I love animals in general. I would have 50 animals if I could, but I live in an apartment, so that's not really going to work for me. But we had planned to adopt a cat when we were getting back from our trip. We obviously didn't want to do it beforehand. The day after we got back, our moms took us out to brunch to celebrate our engagement. And after a mimosa, I said, let's go look at some cats. And the PetSmart near us, the Humane Society, puts their cats in the PetSmart every Saturday. They have like meet and greets with the cats. And so we adopted a kitten. He is the cutest little kitten I have ever seen in my life. If you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen him. But stay tuned to the end of the video, because when I'm done getting ready, I will go and fetch him and show him to you, because he is so cute. I named him Ringo because I am a huge Beatles fan, and I thought it was a really cute name. He has a little ring on his tail, so I thought that was appropriate. And he is just such a good boy. He is so cuddly and lovey and snuggly and playful. But so far, he is so awesome, and it's really nice having an animal here. I felt such a difference in just like my mood, my anxiety, stuff like that. So yeah, I feel like it's a huge difference already. So I'm so excited. He is so cute. I just want to squish his little face. And so wait around, because you'll see him at the end of the video. I think I want to do that lavender color called Dream on my lower lash line. So I'm going to take like a tiny little pencil brush. I actually like the look now that the liner and lashes and the rest of my face is on. It's one of those like trust the process moments, you know what I mean? I love this lavender color. It's so pretty. So like I said, I did also just get a new camera. I mean, me and my fiance split it because, like I said, he does video as well for his job. And basically, We did it because, I don't know if you guys care about this. If you don't care about this, I'm sorry. But I'm just kind of talking. I hope that's okay. The camera that we had before didn't have autofocus. So literally I could only film when he was home with me, where he could actually like put me in focus and press start. And if the camera went to sleep, if the camera ran out of battery, that was it. I couldn't continue filming and it was terrible. It was terrible. So I was really only able to film on the weekends, or I'd have to get up really early in the morning. Just wasn't ideal. And so we got a camera that has autofocus. Now I will say this camera is definitely like looking in the monitor. It's a lot more lifelike. Like you can see a little bit more lines on my face and all that, which is probably a good thing. I mean, for you guys, it's not great for me. I'm gonna actually take this pastel blue called Soft Cloud, and I'm gonna use that in my inner corner. I might layer a matte white on top if it's not light enough, because it might not be. So pretty. So pretty. Yeah, I think I want to put a matte white on top of that. So I'm going to go into the blends palette from Blend Bunny Cosmetics. I've been so crooked in the frame this whole time. Bear with me, I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, so I'm going to go into the matte white over here and just layer that on top. See, already just layering the matte white on top made it so much more pastel and light. So pretty. So I just popped on Crybaby from ColourPop in my waterline, and we're gonna go to the lips next. I'm gonna do something a little more pinky, why not? So I have Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip liner, and I'm actually gonna use that all over my lips, line and fill in. The lighting probably changed because it's now black outside because there's a storm, so love that for me. And then I'm gonna pop the Essence Make Beauty Fun Plumping Lip Gloss on top. I've really been enjoying this gloss a lot. Stay tuned for speed reviews because it's coming. Gorgeous. Put some earrings on. Oh, the kitty's getting scared of the thunder. All right, let me go grab my kitty and I'll show him to you. Oh. Here he is. This is Ringo. He's such a good boy. He's very distracted by the storm that's happening outside. He is such a purr master. Like he just purrs all day. He just wants to be loved and hugged and snuggled. He's so, so adorable. Oh, but not right now. Not right now. He wants to get down. Okay, all right. All right, you guys, and that is it for this chit chat. Get ready with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment down below. I love hearing from you. And if you did enjoy this, please give it a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot when you do that. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to subscribe before you leave. I do upload videos weekly, both beauty and fashion videos, and I'd love to see you back on my channel. I want to thank you so much for watching today, and I will see you next time. Bye.